Good weekend. I had fun.
Yeah, that was a good time.
I've got the FLIR hooked up to the computer, so you can see some of the pictures we took if you're interested.
Oh, yeah, cool. I gotta trim my mustache. It's getting stupid long again. It's almost where I want it. I gotta get rid of the old man part first, then it'll look better. Too lazy to shave.
Who cares? We're just having fun.
Yeah.
Real stories and real encounters.
Right. Right.
As far as when I get better at editing, and you know what? You told a story, so they can't say that.
Right.
How's my audio coming through? Am I coming through okay?
Oh, yeah. Hello. How are you today?
Hey, no wonder it's not making it louder. That's this button. That's better. Oh, that's
Thanks for squatching.
That's game.
Just let me know beforehand so I don't make noise.
All right. How am I going to do that?
Text.
Text you. Okay.
You might want
Well, hold on. Let me go change my shirt then. Okay.
Strike while the iron's hot. Yeah. You know what I mean, right? Yeah, I said that like you were going to hear me.
I know what story I'm going to tell. Beyond the seventh gate.
I just heard his name somewhere.
We were talking about it over the weekend.
We were?
Yeah.
Okay. That might be where.
Yeah. And he talks about everything too. Ghosts. You're unboxing, and then I'll tell that story.
That'd be great. Rule number 3.
Always have an espresso. Oh, I'm surprised your skin doesn't vibrate off your face. Oh, that was espresso?
Yeah.
No wonder I couldn't sleep. Jesus Christmas.
When you're out in the field, nothing hits the spot like a cold BRCC espresso with cream.
I was going to get West Nile or malaria. It was on Friday night.
Really?
Yes. And then, of course, the poison ivy that I'm getting on the back of my leg here.
No way, really?
Oh, man, I'm covered in it. I'm a big boy. The poison ivy never slowed me down. I do. I sweat like a professional.
Wow, that sucks. Yeah. But hey, it was worth the trek, right? That was cool.
That fairy cave was really neat.
So
hey.
Okay, I was just hoping for some bloopers here.
Well, I know, but did you put up the pot there? Well, you might as well make this official and start.
You're listening to Squatch Talks Podcast. Real stories and real encounters told by real researchers. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hey, welcome back to Squatch Talks Podcast. And we're here tonight with a little follow-up from our weekend away up in northern New Jersey. And we got a couple of things to do, a little business to take care of. But Nathan, how you doing?
I'm still upright. That's a good thing. That's definitely got to go slow with the hiking. That was enough hiking for a weekend for me.
Well, I took it easy on you.
Yeah, you did, but I'm overcompensating with everything else because the back hurts. Now my shoulder hurts from throwing everything up on top of the car.
Yeah. Totally. That grill, you had to get the grill way up there.
Yeah.
But that grill came in handy. That dinner you cooked us was phenomenal. Thank you.
That was good. Thank you
for having us. Awesome.
It was crab cakes, steak, corn on the cob.
Goes on and on. I feel bad though. I brought all that food and we didn't wind up using any of it.
Well, half of our people didn't show up. It was too hot.
It was hot.
It was freaking hot. That's what that was.
In fact, my trail cam photos on the where it has the date and time and all that stamp.
The temperature
100 degrees.
Oh God.
I don't know if that's real or not. I mean,
I believe it was because there was melting. We didn't have a fire going, but it was still melting hot. You could see the heat coming off of it.
Amazing. But hey, I got some cool trail cam photos of us. Didn't get anything at night. I mean, it got stuff at night, but it was I knew I should have taken, extinguished that tiki torch because it really distorts the photographs. Because if you recall, after our dinner, we didn't eat all the baked potatoes, so I left them in the frying pan on the table next to my tent as an offering, hoping something might come up and be, baked potato, and
As long as it wasn't, hey, boo-boo, I found a baked
boo-boo.
potato.
And that was, I think, part of the reason why I had trouble sleeping that night. I was kind of
You're worried about
expecting a
Yogi?
bear,
Yeah,
coming up on us.
I actually was too.
I didn't.
Yeah,
to
I
bed
was more worried about it than I thought. I don't know why, or that must have been what was wrong. Well, but though the
I
espresso
guess.
didn't help. But
The Black Rifle espresso with mocha for you and the
Yeah.
cream for me. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
those were hitting the spot. I told you they go down easy,
yeah.
So I better stick to my regular coffee and drinking out of my Squatch Talks podcast mug designed by Tira. Thank you, Tira. But yeah, no, that was pretty cool getting back out with you guys. Sorry Brian couldn't make it, but he had some other obligations over the weekend, and now he's dealing with the COVID. So hopefully he's better soon. Our thoughts go out to him.
Hopefully it's not COVID, it's just the man flu.
Yeah. That's preferable.
He was
Anyway.
working too hard anyway. He needed a break.
So I thought it would be fun as a first order of business. If you guys remember, YetiBars.net, they are having a sale. And well, I don't know if the sale's still going on, but they're having a contest, a giveaway. $500 is going to be given away on August 21st. You have now until August 20th to place an order and get entered into that contest. Here's the packing material. We'll get rid of that. And so you see here, this is how this stuff comes, nicely boxed up. Ooh, we have a selection. We have a selection to show you. But yeah, don't forget to put in that code at the checkout, STP10, right? We got a glacier. Glacier is kind of like a white with bluish type. Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to need my glasses to read the ingredients here, though. Olive oil, shea butter, soybean oil, sunflower oil, and castor oil make up the ingredients of the base. But then there's essential oils that give it its scent. You know what I mean? So
Right.
That's the glacier. Now, this is the one I've been wanting to try. I told you I've been using the DC, right? The Dixie Cryptid. Supposedly it has these magic powers. So.
Right.
But this is, I'm an Orange Julius guy. And if you recall, when we went to D&Q, I said, hey, you guys still have the Orange Julius? And the person apologized and said, no, we've done away with them. I said, oh, but a dreamsicle.
There you go.
Dreamsicle. I won't be able to keep my hands off myself. Ooh. I'll wait. Is this PG rated? Now, here's a good one for all you squatchers out there. Okay. This is the one I should have taken with us had I received it in time.
Forest
Fresh. That's the one I should have used when I got home.
Yeah, fresh
Hey,
out of the forest.
when you guys got home, I know you beat me home for a change, right?
Right.
That was funny. But when you got home, what was the first thing? I actually unloaded and everything, and Heather went upstairs. But the shower, right? Didn't that shower feel
God,
great?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what do we got here? Next one. Next one is another fan favorite. It's the Orange Bark Bar. Orange Bark. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. And of course, Heather's favorite, the Shroot. The Shroot Bar. See, look, these are all personally autographed.
Yeah.
Personally autographed by the guys at YetiBars.net. How cool is that? Shroot. What else we got in here? Oh, I guess I didn't get any more Dixie Cryptids. What happened?
Sold out. All Cam's magic's getting used up, man.
Maybe. Anyway, I got a supply. Okay, I got over the $75 so that I could get free shipping.
There you go.
So I took advantage of that. And all of these bars are hand cut and handmade. Glacier. Yeah, man. Well, I could have used a glacier this weekend, you know. I didn't
Yeah.
realize this campground didn't have any lakes or streams nearby.
Those nice showers, though.
Oh, they have lovely
The showers.
facilities.
Yeah.
I was quite
Showers are
pleased
nice.
with the facilities, and our new friend Judy,
Yeah.
right, who worked there, was maintaining them quite nice, and
Yeah.
was very interested in the topic of Sasquatch. So she actually was talking
Yeah.
to us about it, and then I sent her a couple of pictures. So
Yeah.
now we have an inside connection at the park.
That's right.
Always
Gave her
good
one
to
of my
have.
business cards, too.
Always good to have that, you know.
And it's
So-
funny because Judy is the name of the lady from Ricketts Glen that I got hooked up with years ago. And
One
I
of
did
your-
my first presentation.
One of your favorite places,
Yeah.
with its 22 named waterfalls,
That's right.
right?
Just saying. It's a nice place.
I want to go there with you guys. That's
it
really
really
where
is.
I'd like to go. I don't know if we can schedule something.
It's
At some
really
point.
hard to get in there now. Too many
know.
people talk about it.
Well, you got to stop telling all our fans.
I know about the 22 named waterfalls. So they're really neat. You can crawl up, if you're dumb enough, you can crawl right up onto them.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
people taking their pictures on them all the time. I think at least one person every year dies trying to ice climb those things.
Well, that's
You
not
know.
what I'm into, but
Yeah, that's
I would-
crazy.
I
I
wouldn't
mean,
mind
it's impressive,
swimming.
but yeah,
Yeah,
it's impressive, but ugh.
That kind of thrill seeking type activity. I saw it on a TikTok thing today, some lady sliding off a big bridge way up high. I guess she was what do they call that when they jump?
Base jumping.
Base jumping. That's it. Thank you. See how good you are. I was like, nah, no desire to do that. I'd rather
I'd
go
like
out-
to go up in a hot air balloon.
I would too.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Heather won't go up in a hot air balloon with me.
No,
Nope.
yeah, Terry's not that into it either.
I was gonna do it with Heather
Yeah,
as a little secret surprise when we went to the track last time. They were offering hot air balloon rides.
yeah.
And so I had suggested it, and she was not
Those-
down with it.
Is that the tethered ones?
I don't know. I don't
Because I know that there's two different kinds, at least around here. They have them tethered like at racetracks and stuff.
probably
That way they just reel it back in.
they reel it in.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
probably what it was,
yeah.
since they were offering it at the track. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
But hey, we'll have to go since they don't want to go.
yeah, yeah. They can chase the chase van or whatever, or be in the chase van when we land. They can be there.
Right? It'd be
Yeah,
like
I-
Bobo and Cliff when they remember that episode.
Yeah, yeah. See if we fall out.
But anyway, I just wanted to share that delivery with our viewers, and hopefully you'll take advantage of their special and get entered into the contest and possibly win $500.
Yeah,
I know I'm entered.
I could use $500.
Me too, after all this activity. But
Yeah.
hey, I'm feeling good. I didn't get bit up that much, but I had my clothes treated with the permethrin, and I had bug spray. And you had those. That's why I'm surprised you got all those bites, because you had all those electronic mosquito repellent devices.
Well, not Friday night.
You didn't
I
have them
didn't-
out Friday night?
No, I couldn't find them, and it was already 9:00 when I got
Mhm.
there. 9:30.
Right.
I didn't dig them out, and yeah, I got chewed up Saturday. Not a one. Because Terry even said, "Oh, we only got bit up Friday," and I said, "Well, you were sitting between two thermocells. There's no way you were getting bit."
Oh man,
So
you're
yeah,
right. Friday night when we first got there and I was
Yeah.
getting set up, they were just
Yeah,
crazy
they were
bad.
everywhere. Yeah,
I pulled out the deep woods off, and I just,
mhm.
and that seemed to help. But
I
yeah,
tried. I was spraying that peppermint stuff, the stuff that
Yeah.
just made me smell delicious. It didn't help. The all natural oils. That's what I said.
it repels ants and mice and moles, but
Yeah, the mosquitoes thought I was yummy.
ooh,
Yeah,
peppermint patty.
flavored. Yeah, thanks.
So yeah, we had a couple of things that were interesting. You I think on Friday night into early Saturday morning thought they heard some footsteps or
Yeah.
footfalls around your tent, right?
Yeah, there was something definitely moving around the tent. I don't Couldn't tell you what it was. Not enough footfall like for me to get super excited, but
Right.
it was a bigger animal. It wasn't a, if it was a raccoon, it was a damn big raccoon.
Yeah.
So I think it was bigger than a coon, but
Hmm.
it made good noise. Got a little
And-
excited, but then it went away right away.
And I thought I saw eye shine at one point because
Yep.
behind my campsite was a little rock ridge, which was actually pretty cool because it would give them the advantage to come up behind me, and a couple of down trees right there also.
Yeah. And
which is-
past behind you, there is absolutely nothing up behind us there.
all the way to the summit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I really like that spot. And
Yeah.
and it was even off the main forestry road because you had
Right.
to turn in, and then there was like a little,
Drive. Yeah.
gravel path to those two campsites.
Yeah.
So it actually is really secluded. We were quite a distance from one another. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Really.
That's why I gave you the radio on Saturday night. I was a little nervous, and I said, "Hey, take the radio in case, in case
Right.
we do have a bear come up on us, we can contact one another." And then at like 3:30 in the morning, I thought I heard you calling me because it went off. It clicked 3 times.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, did he do that because he remembered me doing it with Todd and PA? When Bigfoot was
When-
pressing on the tent.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? I
Yeah.
thought so. So I didn't know what to do at first. So I waited to see if he did it again, but then I just clicked it once. And you said you actually did hear that also. The
Yeah.
click.
Well, I heard you click back,
Yeah.
but I never clicked it.
But you
Unless
never
I
sent
clicked it in my sleep.
I don't know. But that was kind of the
That
whole
is weird.
paranormal thing. We had the REM pod going on Friday night, remember?
Right. Right.
So who knows what we might have attracted. But
And the fact that her name was Judy too. The synchronicity there is just odd.
yeah,
The,
there was
the whole
there was
weekend
other
was,
synchronicities.
there
Remember?
was others too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can't remember what they were right now, but I remember us saying a couple different things.
Well, one of them was we both like the color purple.
Oh yeah, that too. That's just good taste though.
Hey. And turns out we both like BRCC.
Yeah. Yeah, well, like I said, it makes you vibrate like that, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Definitely it helped me keep up with you. That's for sure.
You did
I don't know
good.
I don't know how you go that fast with them short little legs.
Luck, I guess. But
I think it's
Yeah.
because you have all the energy of a normal sized person shushed down into your size. It's compacted. It's concentrated.
it's like nuclear. It was a couple of other things we had though, road crossing wise, right? Raccoon. You
Yeah,
had a couple of things on your way into the park.
yeah, a couple deer,
Deer,
frogs,
right? A couple of them,
toads,
frogs.
yeah.
We saw tons of frogs
Huh.
and toads by the lake where we went to check
Yeah.
out the fairy cave.
Yeah, and they're pretty tame too. They didn't jump.
Not at all.
I mean, I was like a foot from that thing, and I was gonna go for it, but he was out a little farther
You
than
almost
my.
stepped on one.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But then we
Yeah.
had a fox, right?
Yep, the fox.
I've got therm of the fox. We
Oh,
had
that's right. You did get
raccoons.
Therm of the fox.
It's pretty good too. It's nice and clear.
Cool.
But you know what I really missed was one opportunity because Heather and I were walking back from the facilities and she was holding her phone and I was holding the what is it called? The French press, right? I had put
Okay.
water into it. And I see movement up in the tree to my left, right off of the entrance to my
Oh,
campsite.
yeah.
And I see like a gray fuzzy thing and what looks like a black tail hanging down. I said, Heather, what the hell is that? Is that a monkey? Right? And she's like looking at it, but she's like not sure what she's looking at. It turned out that a snake had attacked a squirrel. And these black rat snakes constrict in order to kill their prey. So the squirrel obviously had run up the tree with the snake attached.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this thing thinking, oh my God, it's a monkey, right? It looked like a gray monkey with a tail, a black
Mhm.
tail. All of a sudden, they come crashing down. The squirrel's literally
Running down the tree.
head first with the snake attached, and they go bam. They hit the ground, and I could see them. There was bushes and shrubbery around the bottom.
Yeah.
But I could see the squirrel like get off and like look dazed, but start walking away. And the snake is just all outstretched, also just laying there.
Yeah. That was a big snake.
I didn't get the camera, the phone from Heather quick enough to get it on film though. That
Well,
is like
yeah,
a
that's one of those
once in a
things that
lifetime.
you can't think fast enough to take your eyes off of it.
Oh.
You would have missed it.
Mental image,
Yeah.
but that would have been like a National Geographic moment there, man. You don't catch that every day.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been neat to have.
So afterwards, of course, I did take some pictures and video of the snake. I'm filming the snake coming out from the base of the tree out through the bushes towards my gravel drive. Okay.
Right.
And as soon as it saw me, it stopped. But as I'm videoing, something comes flying out of the tree and hits the ground right near the snake. I think the squirrel was actually throwing stuff at the snake to get it
to go away further.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably was.
But I
You
jumped.
bastard.
Like, what the hell? I think it was the squirrel. Maybe a squatch was throwing rocks at it. Who knows?
I'm telling you, get away from that. That's a danger noodle.
A danger noodle, right?
Yeah.
But that sucker was thick. It was like it's at least 6 feet long and about that thick,
Yeah, it was a big snake. It really was.
But that was pretty cool. And then no boo-boos showed up on Saturday morning. So, but I definitely lost some sleep as a result of that. Not the smartest idea, of course, leaving food out like that.
Yeah. And your tent, I don't know if I could sleep in that tent.
No, how come?
Because it's completely open.
What's what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, that's got to be why you were half weirded out.
It was because you have that false sense of security with that thin
fabric,
tent fabric, right?
Yeah, because if you don't see it, it's not there,
Right, exactly. And you can pretend like you're sleeping.
Yeah. And then if it doesn't, I don't see you, you don't see me.
Exactly.
You go on your way, I'll go on mine.
I have to say, as much as I like the idea of being able to gaze out at the stars and see the sun rising in the morning and all that, there was that degree of fear brought
Didn't
into
seem
the
to bother
equation.
Heather one bit.
Not at all. No,
she sleeps like a rock though.
She had me to protect her,
Oh yeah.
That's why she feels safe and protected. So that's good. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there cowering. I wasn't cowering. I was listening. Actually, what I did just for shits and giggles? I actually put in the earbud with Dixie Cryptid telling a Dog Man story again. Or no, this time it was Darkness Prevails.
Oh,
and it was like a series.
Oh, that's right. It was. You said, yeah.
Dog Man, yeah. So then after that video ended, I was still awake, so I put in Dixie Cryptid, and it was like a Dixie Cryptid best of. So.
Okay.
And I listened to most of that, so that tells you that I was not falling asleep. Okay.
Yeah. But then again, you did drink, 5 pots of espressos. So.
And hey, the weather was better at night though. Temperature was very nice for sleeping, 72, 71 degrees. So I was quite comfortable.
Yeah. I was pleased to see that it had rained on our way up. That was for sure.
Yeah. And the mist coming off of the hills and stuff.
Yeah.
We were driving through fog.
Yep. Yeah. It was
cool.
nice.
Yeah.
It was a neat ride in.
Totally. And the sunset we got from the vista on the way in, we got some really great shots there. So, hey, we actually went up just to scout out the area. It's our first time there. And just kind of be campers, we really didn't go with the intention of being squatchers, although we would have, happy to have an encounter. But then after being there, you came across a couple of campsites that you thought might be appropriate to utilize in a future expedition. So we're thinking, maybe a inaugural Squatch Talks podcast expedition at some point. To be determined, date to be determined. But
and we have enough signal there too. We can we can do some stuff live with people, and
we did one while we were up there. After you guys took off and I broke down camp, we did drive down to go see that big rock.
Okay. Yeah.
And I went all the way down to the end where the group campsites were. Okay. I noticed a few other spots too that would be suitable. I mean, even the group campsite might be doable.
Oh, yeah. Well, that would be, because that's the very end thing.
And it's right on the, it goes down behind it,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's another potential spot. We'll have to consider that. And I texted you that picture of the people that were coming into that other site. But no, I had a great time, and it was just nice to just the four of us out there, and no worries, not a care in the world. So before I let you tell your story, do you want me to share this picture of the FLIR that we got? Let me see if I can bring this up. Can you see that?
Yep. Oh, that's
Who is
is
that?
that me?
That's you. That is indeed you. This is the camp. The
I don't
camp.
know if I like my picture with thermal.
Well, I can always edit it. Now you see
That's
those
nuts.
glowing red eyes in the center? Does that
Yeah.
look like eye shine to you?
Eh,
You know what
looks
that
like
is?
what?
It's my trail camera.
Oh, okay. I was saying it looks more like an orb, like a
Yeah, but it's interesting because this is what it looked like through the tent fabric. So remember I told
through
you
your net.
through the
Yeah.
mesh. So
Yeah.
remember I told you that when I thermed outside from being in the tent,
Yeah.
it kind of distorted the image a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's what the trees above looked like.
Okay.
I should be careful going through these images. No, I'm kidding. Now this is from the cemetery.
Oh yeah.
And if you recall, I told you I had it on black hot.
Yeah.
Now this is 2x magnification.
Yeah.
So it's not as crystal clear. This is still 2x, but doesn't that look cool?
Yeah. That's really neat. I was the only one. You can almost read what the heck it says.
I know that's a 2x. But yeah, if I were to blow it up, I can't read it because it pixelates. But yeah, that was kind of cool. Look at that one.
That's a good thermal.
Yeah. Neat, huh?
Our sponsor, AGM.
AGM. Now that was from the Meadow. And of course, we determined it to be, I did it first black hot, and then I switched to white hot.
Yeah. White hot, you get a lot more detail there. You can see the ears better.
Now
As soon as you
it.
went white hot, you could see the ears.
Uh-huh. See that? That's the
Yep.
deer from the Meadow. And then we were going on that other road, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And
The horses.
we turned, and that was right in our headlights as we turned. I quickly
Heather freaked out. She's like, what the
hell? So I quickly hit the camera button, and I managed to capture a couple of images.
Yeah.
Neat, huh?
Yeah.
So, hey, I just thought the viewers might find that interesting, but that's the kind of capability we have. So when Biggie comes up to us and wants to have their photo taken, we'll be able to accommodate,
Yeah. Yeah, that thing's pretty clear.
So I just wanted to get that out there. And now I think you have your what's that? Albert Twitch.
Yeah,
that
that's
brought back a little memory of something, if I recall.
Yeah, well, we were talking about it over the weekend too. That we were out squatching, and I think Dan was with us too, and and Tom and Crystal. We went to see the White Lady of Pond Bank, and heard about it from Tim Renner on his podcast, Strange Familiars, which is quite good. But so we tried to find it. I listened to the podcast, and knowing the area the way I do, I figured I could find it. We pull up, it looked perfect. It was, we went during the day and found it. I thought this has got to be the spot. Went about our business all day, and then they kept talking about it. We got to go down and find that thing. I really don't want to do that. Because I had never done anything ghost related at that point, and they finally talked me into it. So we all pile in my truck, we drive down there, we get out, and Crystal about runs over to the pond to see if she could see anything. She wanted to be the first one over there, so she like darted over, and I'm just therming around the truck looking for deer, and I'll look over here, and I didn't want to walk over there. God, I didn't want to walk over there. I don't know why. I just couldn't make myself walk over there. But supposedly, if you walk out to the pond and you say, "White lady, white lady, where's your baby?" or something like that, and then she starts screaming like a banshee and like materializes over the pond and stuff. And I didn't want anybody to do it, but they're all out there yelling it and saying stuff. And then Tom, he gets the bright idea on his, magic thinking box there. He whips out a baby crying and starts playing it real loud on his phone. I'm like, what the heck is the matter with you? So I'm all freaked out. Crystal's running around putting circles around everybody, telling us to stay still in case anything comes out. She'll protect us, you know. And but yeah, it was nothing happened. It was fun though. We had a great time. Drive home, look it up. We were at the wrong spot.
Ah.
Yeah. Upon more research, that's not where it was.
Oh,
But
sure,
whatever.
something else might have been there.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. No, when I kept Thurman, there was no squatch or nothing. There were some noises, but it was a good area.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
hey, it's a good story. I can recall a few of those also, especially early on in our squatching
Yeah.
careers.
Yeah, that was quite a few years ago.
You
You just
know?
don't have the thrill isn't that's not
As
how I
great.
want to say it. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
it's exhilarating, but that was fear. I don't know what I was afraid of,
Sure.
but that was
Oh.
fear.
And that's the other thing. You try to be respectful too, that you're not maybe causing any of these potential, spirits or entities to become upset with you and want to,
Yeah.
latch on and follow you
Oh, yeah.
home.
That would be no fun.
That wouldn't be fun. But no,
No.
I've done stuff like that down by like Batstow. We have an old historic village that's been, renovated by the state and continuing to be there for people to come check out. And so there's some old history there, of course. And Heather and I once went there and we were doing some EVP type stuff and, asking questions. And,
Yeah.
and then as it gets darker, you start to imagine seeing faces coming out of the window up above. It's kind of spooky when you start to do that kind of stuff, especially when you're not real experienced with that.
Right.
But I don't think anything really compares to being out there in the deep forest, without really any firearms or anything to protect you aside from I use my Kimber pepper blaster, that's all I have, in a flashlight as
Mhm.
protection. I mean, what crazy? I mean,
I know.
literally,
Right.
We've heard hundreds of stories from witnesses that, talk about these massive creatures that they encounter out in the forest, and literally, if they were to be perhaps a not so kind individual, we wouldn't be here talking to one another. So
That's
I
for sure.
I feel more afraid, I think, in a spot where I'm not familiar with it. And that was one reason I think we both maybe lost some sleep this weekend, because it was our first time there, so we didn't know what to expect. Maybe that had something to do with it beyond the Black Rifle coffee.
It was thick. I mean,
It was.
It is. That is a dense forest there.
Yeah.
A lot of undergrowth. It was definitely thick. I was worried about snakes actually the whole weekend.
And I happen to have one come into my camp
I
on the
know.
squirrel's back,
I know. The whole time we were going out to the Fairy Rock or the Fairy Cave, I was like, man, this is just snake heaven, man. Right next to a creek or the pond with all the frogs and crap.
I saw one there 2 years ago. Actually, I was at this lake and cave 2 years ago, and I did a hike with my daughter, Anastasia, and we did summit the hill, during COVID. And we went to the fairy cave, and after coming back down the hill from the cave, in the lake right there, I noticed a snake on a log, right by the water's edge. So they're out there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I was keeping my eyes open as we were traversing that trail, but it was pretty thick. Yeah. And
see, you don't have to worry about snakes, really. Because you're first. It's the second person that gets bit by a snake. First person pissed it off. The second person's unlucky.
That I wasn't aware of, but okay.
That's sort of the way it goes.
Well, then Heather was the one in danger.
Yeah. Or me. Hey, I'm always last. So.
Yeah. And of course, the black rat snake that had the squirrel attached to it wasn't necessarily something I had to worry about, but it was big, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it was big.
Yeah.
So hey,
You know, and going back to the paranormal thing,
mhm.
I don't know if I ever told you this.
What?
And it made me think of it too. Talking about Tim Renner, he did an episode of a Flannel Man, and we have one of those at our high school where I work. Flannel Man, and all you see is the red and black flannel shirt. You can't really see any features, and there's never any legs really. All you see is from like mid waist up. It looks like a farmer. We're at our I've never seen it personally. I've heard stories. I've had 3 different things happen to me that were paranormal, but the best one, I had to open the building on a Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I think it was a Sunday morning for the pool, right? So I get there at like 5:30 in the morning. Not a soul in the building, right? I go in and I'm pushing the buttons to take the burglar alarm off, right? And I'm walking over to go down to the pool, and I'm walking past the elevator, and upstairs, right outside the elevator, there's a table. You know, they have the hall monitors that sit in schools. There's a table there. And as soon as I walked under that, where that table would be, I heard something jump onto the floor. You could hear boom, boom, 2 feet.
Oh,
right?
wow.
And heard it run down the hallway. So I tear ass after it, you know, because I got to go get the kid that's broken into the high school.
Right.
I get upstairs, nothing.
Whoa.
Yeah, there was nobody in the building. I had to take the alarm off. The alarm would have been going off after I thought about it.
Sure.
There's no way there was somebody in the building because
You disarmed it.
Yeah. And it went running down the hallway. It was it's giving me the chills now talking about it though.
I bet.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a pretty neat one.
That's freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I mentioned at some point, I don't know if I said it on an episode or not, but I told you I did some smudging on the new moon. No, on the full moon, the super moon that we just had, right?
Yeah.
The buck moon. I was informed afterwards that some people say you have to open a window to allow the negative energy to escape, right? Well, I didn't do that. So apparently I just shifted it around, right?
You just chase it to a different room maybe, but I don't know.
I don't know. That's not anything I've honestly heard before. However, I'm going to have to redo it again and open up a window this time because we've had a little strangeness, you know, high strangeness where I was sitting in my office and it sounded like somebody knocked, like, and then said, Eric. And I said, come in. No answer. I go out, nobody's there. Heather also heard somebody say Heather, or at least she thought somebody said Heather, you know.
Wow.
Couple of occasions that recently have occurred here. And you know, there's often times when I'll be on my computer in my office and I'll think I hear the door opening and somebody coming in, I come out, nobody here.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I
have that all the time.
I feel good energy here, so I'm not necessarily concerned, but I might want to re-smudge.
Yeah. I won't do that here. No, because my grandmother and grandfather are here.
So you want to keep them around?
Yeah, I don't want to chase them away.
It's true.
Yeah, she talked to me the other day. I came home and I was going downstairs, and right before I closed the door, she always used to say, "Make sure you turn the light on." I forget exactly what she used to say.
Turn the light out.
To, you know, and I heard it as I was closing the door, and I thought, "Oh, that was weird." And I just kept going. I thought, Grammy's here.
Hey, Grammy.
Yeah.
Well, did you get your fix of the super baby when you got home?
Oh yeah. I didn't put him down for about 20 minutes.
No wonder your back's hurting.
I know.
Sucks like a sack of potatoes already.
Yeah, 20 pounder.
Yeah.
6 months old, 20 pounds.
Well, sorry to drag you away from all that.
Yeah.
Well, it was fun getting out and testing the old back and
it was necessary. Shakedown trip for luggage for the Subaru and to see how the whole back surgery was. So
did I tell you how much I love that car?
I love that car.
Guess what we bought today?
Did you buy a Subaru?
Yeah,
Did you?
not the Outback though.
No.
The dealer never answered the phone, so
Oh,
came
that's a
time to
shame.
make a decision. So we wound up getting a Legacy instead.
Hmm.
But you know, safe
They're-
vehicle.
Yeah, they're super safe, and the all-wheel drive's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So
And in, you know, good shape. Everything's good. So hopefully we'll be picking it up. It just needs one of those CV joints fixed on it.
Hmm.
They had the part ordered already, and they said they'd have it hopefully fixed up by Friday. And so hopefully Monday we can go over and pick it up for
sweet.
Tristan. So yeah, we're excited. And hey, I've always been a fan of Subi, so tooling around in your vehicle over the weekend was a lot of fun, and it definitely managed. Hey, I got some good pictures of it up on that rock face.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a
And,
couple.
Nice.
Did you put up the picture of the fox?
Oh no,
I wanted to see that.
I didn't picture the fox. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the horsies?
Yeah. Well, I gotta.
That's cool. This is that bridge outside of the cemetery.
I have
19
a picture.
Mm-hmm.
I should send you that picture of the. I took a picture down the bridge, and it's beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, you did show me that picture. That is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
This is from 1933. That's a plane going overhead.
Is that that was the deer, or
No.
is that the rock?
That was across from the bridge, remember?
Oh yeah.
And I said to the untrained eye, they might think that's a bear, but it's a rock.
Mm-hmm.
There's
That's a bear.
That's the rock. The girls in the back seat. Testing some different settings. What the heck? All right. Not sure. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Cute little fox.
Yeah.
Look at that shot, huh? That's not bad.
Yeah. When I said no, when you guys said fox, I was like, no. I wanted it to be a coyote when it started walking. I'm like, coyote, but it wasn't.
That's pretty cool.
That's
though.
why I said no.
That's clearly a fox.
Oh yeah, and I just wanted it to be a coyote.
You can tell by the snout. And speaking of Subaru,
No, there it is.
and
I do. I love that car.
there you go. I'm giving you all the different, what do they call that? The palettes. The
Yeah.
different palettes. And there's you in action.
Really look bold.
You know what that is?
No.
That's your grill. 5 hours
Oh.
later,
Yeah.
outside the tent. That's the damn tiki torch I left lit. So
Security
Yes.
torch.
yeah, and that was kind of dumb too because the light I think was not
Keeping
helping
you
me fall
awake.
asleep. You know, but I wanted to see Boo Boo when he came up.
Right. Yeah.
So anyway, hopefully Brian will be feeling better soon. So Brian, if you're watching, we send you our thoughts of restored health.
Yeah.
And
he's either out on location or he's sick. Poor
yeah.
guy.
So meanwhile, we'll keep doing what we're doing and
Having a good time.
having fun while doing it. So
Yeah.
anyway, I want to thank everybody, of course, for tuning in and helping to support our channel and to go over and show the Yeti brothers some love. Of course, we want to thank all the others that have helped us up to this point. And hey, just remember, if you're out there, take care of one another and be safe. And Nathan and I will continue to come out and talk to you as often as we can. We I think posted a little thing from that night, remember?
Yep.
On our Squatch Talks page on Facebook.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll pick up on how to do some of this social media stuff soon.
Yeah, we know just enough to be dangerous.
Yeah, at this point. You got anything else you'd like to add there, Nate?
Just like normal, man. Thanks for squatching.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Squatch Talks Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and give us a like, and stay tuned for more exciting stories on Squatch Talks.